It's an oasis, an escape, a refuge from our everyday lives. It's a place where you can go and recreate and recreate and enjoy the fellowship and camaraderie of some excellent people in the membership.
But there's nothing like when you strike that ball well and it goes where you want it to and it lands in the green. That just gives you a great feeling. It's really amazing.
In December of 1920, rumors spread around town that a small group of local golfers wanted to build a golf course in Naperville. There was little debate as the Naperville Country Club was formed and officially opened on May 30th, 1921. 122 charter members paid $100 along with a $25 annual due to get the club going. Kraler Manufacturing Company became the first corporate member. The growth of the club was rapid, and noted golf course architect Tom Bendelow visited Naperville to lay out the first 4 holes in early 1922. Soon, plans were underway for the full 18 holes, which opened with great excitement in 1927. A Naperville notable and founding member, August Augie Germain, was put in charge of construction of the course and devoted the next 45 years of his life to the club.
He was very instrumental in encouraging people to join in put Naperville Country Club where it ended up today. He would encourage me about coming out to Naperville Country Club, so I finally did it. And it cost me $100 for the initiation fee and $100 for the year.
As the sport of golf grew, so did the popularity of the club, often attracting guests from Chicago who got off the train at hole 14 and then walked their way to the clubhouse. At the time, Naperville was a small farming town with a thriving downtown. All that was to change as a local developer, Harold Moser, started building the East Highlands. The Naperville Country Club and its 130 acres were uniquely centered in the newly expanding town. And many of the town's founding families, like Naperville natives Herb Matter and Laura Nichols Matter, and their son, Herb Jr., dedicated much of their time and expertise to the club and were given the distinction of First Family at the 75th anniversary of the club. From the beginning, the clubhouse was the center of activity with a big porch that women members took pride in making the heart of the club. As everyone was looking forward to spring and the opening of the club, tragedy struck, and the original clubhouse burnt to the ground, leaving just a pile of rubble in February of 1948. The members would not be deterred, and the clubhouse was rebuilt better than ever, and continues today to be the center of social life for the members.
We would be out here golfing on Saturday and Sunday when we could. We would eat out here a couple times a week, and the dances that we had, it was 100% our total social life.
And today, the tradition continues.
We're sitting here in the bar area we call the pump room, and I'll just come with my wife, and we'll be having a conversation with somebody next to us and become friends with them. It's that wonderful, and that's why we joined. It's really great atmosphere.
The original property was owned by Delcara Slate, a descendant of one of Naperville's founding families. Not only was her land the seed of the golf club, she joined as well, setting the stage for many great women golfers to follow, including Joe Sandberg. With 22 women's club championships that included 14 consecutive wins, her record and skill was remarkable. But Joe credits her friendships at the club as being the most rewarding. Equally impressive on the golf course was Vern McGonigal. He won his first club championship in 1979 and added 8 more in a 9-year span. He was the club's unofficial historian and past president. Upon his passing, the club established the Vern McGonigal High School Tournament.
He was such a huge fan of high school sports, and we thought that this would be a wonderful way to remember his memory and what he meant to the club, and to do something that, would be able to continue on for years.
Naperville Country Club has a proud tradition of hosting many high-profile competitive golf tournaments, including numerous USGA Amateur Qualifiers, U.S. Women's Open Qualifiers, and Illinois Junior Golf Association Championships. As the club entered the 21st century, members put forth a bold idea: create a new master plan that would reroute 13 holes and rebuild all greens, tees, and bunkers.
The president of the time was a gentleman by the name of Joe Summers, who was a wonderful member. And Joe was active and vocal in his vision, and what he communicated to the people on the board was that he'd wanted the club to become the very best club in the western suburbs.
The club retained the services of Steve Forrest of Hills and Forest International Golf Course Architects to make that vision a reality.
They're forward thinking, definitely. They're surveying their membership. They want to keep getting better and better. They're not content to just rest on their laurels. Well, if we're going to rebuild 12 greens, let's go ahead and rebuild them all to USGA, United States Golf Association specifications. And the timing was very important as well, getting it finished before the economic downturn. It not only got rid of the shortcomings, but positioned them to be at the top of the marketplace.
You know, the results are this amazing facility that we have here now.
As the first golf course in Naperville, the club has established a reputation for fabulous golf, great social life, and for being an oasis in the middle of the 5th largest city in the state of Illinois.
One of the treats for me at this club is to, on a weeknight, to be able to come over here at 5:30 in the afternoon, hit balls off the driving range, and then walk 9 holes, and then have dinner on the patio. It's a great escape for me.
It can be a quiet getaway for dinner. The patio is gorgeous and we love sitting outside, even if we're just over in a corner on a nice summer night.
When you think of country clubs, I usually think of just golf, but I think that Naperville has kind of transitioned into more of like kind of a family-oriented club. You know, with the younger people, they have young kids like myself, and then some of the older people where they can bring their grandkids. So I think they've kind of transitioned nicely into kind of like a whole kind of bang for your buck club with all different aspects.
I think it's really great when you walk in a door and you say, hey, this feels good. I just think that's one of the most important things, is to, you know, make memories. And for us, Naperville Country Club has made a lot of memories.